Last but not least, in the tests bin, we have an area for PHQ. And you can get to PHQ directly from this subtab or, of course, from the left menu. Now, it's possible we'll add more testing options as time goes on. We've got plenty of room. And if there's other tests we're going to use routinely, I thought about doing a Epworth sleep test or a Beck depression inventory. And there's all sorts of tests we could potentially be adding here. We could add VO2 max testing. But for now, this should be enough. And what PHQ is, that stands for Patient Health Questionnaire. This is a quick and easy depression screen. So the PHQ is a little bit tricky because it initially gets populated for us when the patient does their health history. So there's two versions of a PHQ. There's one called the PHQ-2, which is a 2-question test. And if the patient scores positively on that, we'll get a system message that they had an elevated score on their PHQ-2, and it'll recommend that we do a PHQ-9. So each patient, when they submit their health history, will automatically have the first PHQ generated, and we can get in there and look at it. This is a full PHQ-9, which is actually 9 questions, and then they add a 10th, so the naming of it's a little bit funny. So let's actually do a new PHQ test with the patient. So we'll go ahead and add a new patient health questionnaire test, and so a few different ways we might get the information. We could just do it with the patient on the computer. We could do it with them on a tablet. We could have a printed form that they fill out. Or it's possible we may add this to their patient portal and they could fill it out themselves before coming to the office. But now I'll just click Add. And probably as the healthcare provider, I'll just do this with the patient and walk through it. You'll see it automatically populated the patient ID and shows today's date. Now score, you're going to leave blank because the computer will calculate for you, so you don't have to do any math. And you can just go through each question with the patient and just ask, how often have you had little interest or pleasure in doing things? Not at all, several days, more than half the days, or nearly every day. And you can just go through each question and ask each question. And when you're done doing the PHQ and you click Add, the system will score it and add the total score here for the date. You can see this patient's depression has gotten a little bit better because the score has gone down, but 12 is still considered significant. The system message is generated to the doctor saying the patient has a PHQ-9 score of 12, suggesting minor depression. And that's it for Patient Health Questionnaire.